Hey! This is Cameron, and welcome to the practice log. Alright, well, we got a lot of stuff to do today in this morning session this morning. Let's go ahead and get to the chair now, shall we? Here we go, back to it. Alright, well, it's a morning for me. It's a weekend morning. I won't be too specific. I don't want to ruin the illusion for you. The weekends are always a little complicated with practice. I never find myself practicing 7 days a week with like a consistent regimen like that. I find that most of my practice is done during the weekdays, and that's when I'm busier, actually. And then on the weekend, I don't have anything to do, especially now. Like, my weekends are wide open. So I just find myself doing nothing. Maybe that's something to look into, because I don't like doing nothing. I mean, really, the most productive time of my life was like the first 6 months of this YouTube channel when I was working every single day to put out a video. There was just no break. I just kind of lived with it. I don't know, something to think about. Maybe we'll talk about that more. Giuliani, Bach, Soar, that's what we're doing. We'll see what I play. Alright, well, I've been taking this time to answer comment questions. Let's take a look at the comment section. I actually haven't replied to a lot of comments in a while. Let me see what you guys are talking about. Alright, well, this one is from Douglas Lasmuse 1726. That was a good year. Maybe it wasn't, actually. Maybe that was a really bad year. Can you please do a video on playing on higher positions on the neck on the classical guitar? It's a lot of ons there. Above 8th fret is a pain, and I'm curious how you do fingerings above 12th fret. Thanks. Let me bring you a little closer. How about that? Yeah, you guys haven't seen this angle in a while. I would refrain from letting your thumb go up here, which sometimes I'm guilty of this. I think it comes from cello, with playing like cello, like thumb position. Try to keep your thumb back there, and you'll find that your hand, if you just relax it, you'll kind of end up as high as you ever need to go. So my thumb is just kind of hanging out there. So, you know, if you have a piece that's going into a high position like that, I wouldn't just practice it with the piece. I would just take your like 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4. Just take that and move it to the 15th fret or whatever. And it's going to be really awkward and uncomfortable. But just work on making that like sweet and nice. And it's just gonna get you more familiar with playing up there. Like, if there's ever like a place or a position that you can't play in, first play like a really simple scale in that position. I really like playing inversions going up the neck, so that could be fun. Like, I'm going across the entire neck for each inversion. So like root again, but I move everything up. First, second again, move everything up. Root. E minor across the entire fretboard. And when you change between those chords, like, go one finger at a time, of course. And then I go for this one, ba-da-da-da. And then I go back. And then back again. That one's hard because you have to do a 3-finger bar way up there on 12. And you can see I'm kind of leaning into it to get it. That's Stairway to Heaven hard mode. Yeah, so playing in higher positions. Was that helpful? Hopefully. You know, it really comes down to what your thumb is doing. Try not to reach your fingers too much. If your fingers need to reach to a fret, I find that less effective and it'll lead to more strain than just like moving your whole hand to help your finger out. So think about that. I'm going to answer 2 questions today. So this is going to be a really fast one from David Davidson. Hey man, friend of the channel. And of course Douglas, your friend of the channel as well. Don't forget that. Can you describe graduate school? What kind of things will you learn there? How does it work? I can't really describe it because I haven't been to it yet, but I can tell you what other people have told me. My favorite description is that it's essentially just an excuse to practice guitar for 2 years, which that makes sense because you are like paying money to go to this school. So like, I feel like it just kind of gives you a free pass to just like reject everything else and just play guitar. And that's what I'm interested in, which, I mean, I'm kind of doing that anyways. The thing that I'm really interested in is finding a really awesome teacher who can get me to the next level. Like, I believe I can get to a pretty high level on my own, just with like research, because there's so much information out there. But man, it's really going to expedite with finding the right teacher. Knows how to get someone like me, who's at like a pretty high level. I am. I mean, you can argue with me. I think I'm at a pretty freaking high level, though. You can still get so much better, though. Like, it's insane how good you can get. I mean, you guys know. That's the cool thing with YouTube. You see, like, all the best guitarists in the world just, like, at your fingertips. So you know exactly how good you can get. And that's, like, 2 years of school. And you know what school means. Freaking partying and, like, just chilling out, you know? Though I probably won't be doing much of that because I'm still going to continue making these videos at least 5 days a week. My life's probably going to be pretty busy for a while. It's also a good place to meet other guitar students. Though, something that's really cool, which is sort of a side effect of this channel, I feel as though I've met a lot of guitar students just through Sore Hands already, especially on the Discord. So if you're not a part of the Discord, you should really check that out because there's a lot of really high-level guitarists who just like come and hang out. And it's interesting because the guitar community, it's so small that I feel like when I say a name, like for example, if I say like the name of my luthier, there was a guy on the Discord, like in the voice chat thing, who just like went to school with the luthier I chose. Like it just seems that everybody just kind of knows each other. I have the terrifying thought that there's only like 1,300 people in the guitar community and I already have 1,300 subscribers. Is this fully saturated? Oh no. Because it seems that way because it's so small. Yeah, so it's a good place to network and stuff, though it is kind of interesting in my situation because I feel like I've networked quite a bit already. So I'm doing it less for that. I'm sure I will meet tons of people. And there's something special about like the intimacy of being in a guitar studio with people as well. Like obviously the networking will be closer and there'll be more interactions and stuff. So it's hard to even relate what I'm doing here with that, of course. But it is kind of nice because if you're not in a place to go to grad school right now, or undergrad for that matter, and you love classical guitar, the Discord's like not a horrible substitute. Like you're gonna meet tons of guitarists and you'll get their experience. So, you know, it's just like a cool place to be. And it's pretty like small and tight-knit, and everyone's welcome, of course. And if you join, I feel like I need to keep saying this, in the Discord, if you join, you can't automatically start saying stuff. I have it to where you need to be accepted as friend of the channel. If you want that, just send me a message. I'm Cameron Hands on Discord. I'm the server owner. And like say something in the message. If you like give me a message like, hey, I hate you, give me permission so I can say awful stuff in your Discord. I'm not gonna give you permissions then, but if you're nice about it, just come and talk to me. I don't bite. Send me a little message. I'll get it right to you. Well, I think that's a nice little Wednesday update for us. I believe it's Wednesday for you. We gotta practice. So let's go ahead and jump into the piano bench. I'll see you there. Alright, back to it. I think I'm gonna start with the Giuliani today. That's enough yip yapping for now. I'll see you on the other side. Okay, I think I'm done. Let me bring you closer. I'll talk about what I've been doing. So it hasn't been like as long as I wanted, but it's okay because I'm kind of protecting my thumb right now anyways. I could practice another 40 minutes and feel pretty good, but it's alright. I'm just gonna play for you. I'm gonna play the fugue because I feel like it. I'll play the Soar Mozart variations next time. Should I do another take? It's weird, my voice feels more hoarse after playing that, as if I've been screaming this whole time, but I was just playing Bach. I think I'll play it one more time, just to really ensure that my thumb never heals. There are some spots that I'm finding that are weaker than a lot of it. One spot right here. There's absolutely no reason why I should ever fumble that at all, because it's so easy. But that's like one of the weak spots. I think I've just been neglecting it, especially because I've changed a lot of stuff about it recently. I need to spend just like an hour just like practicing that part. So what's going on there? I used to play it like this. So I just got used to that. Another thing, I've been using IM even for these. So I just split the IM. Need to start using IA for that. And then for that one, AM. I just use IM for everything. And I've also been sliding around my pinky and ring finger. When really what I should be doing is... It's stupid because that's such an easy part, but I just have been neglecting it because I've been looking at all the harder parts. But I fumbled that part like 3 times in a row, like the last time I played it for you, and that's just like unacceptable. So that's next morning session. I'm gonna focus on that. That'll be like the first thing I do. I might work on it today even. All right, well I think we can wrap it up for today. We talked a lot. Yeah, do you have any questions about anything? You all good? All right, we'll talk in the outro. I'll see you there. Hey, well, you know, if you made it this far, be sure to subscribe and leave a like. Hey, what'd you think of that fugue? Pretty good, right? Except for that one part that I said, of course. It's all coming along. As a whole, I don't think it's too shabby right now. Want some guitar lessons? I'll teach you how to play the fugue. We'll see where you're at. We'll make our way there. We might not start with it, but yeah, of course, you know, email me about that. That's the thing. Hey, comment questions, like the ones I answered today, feel free to leave those and I'll answer them at some point in the chair, as I did today. Pretty interesting ones today. You know, those are always fun. I always like interacting with y'all. Yeah, alright, well I think we can pretty much wrap this one up here. I'm gonna start my day. I did go to the gym already today, so not too bad. I might go on a long walk. It is Sunday for me. I know that I was being discreet about which day of the weekend it is. It's Sunday. Happy Sunday. To me, not to you. How does it feel being in the middle of the week? Oh, that sucks. Ew. I would hate that. Let's end this before it gets too weird. I'll see you tonight.